Let us say example 2.2. Two charges 3 into 10 raised to minus 8 coulomb and minus 2 into 10 raised to minus 8 coulomb are located 15 centimeter apart. At what point the line joining the two charges is the electric potential 0? Take the potential at infinite to be 0. Now see this arrangement. This is positive charge and here is negative charge. And let me name this as Q1 and this as Q2, where Q1 is the positive charge, that means it is 3 into 10 raised to minus 8 coulomb, and Q2 is the negative charge, so it is minus 2 into 10 raised to minus 8 coulomb. This is the condition. Now we need to find out where the potential will be 0. We are talking about electric potential. Now what will happen here? Let us see. See, this is positive and this is negative charge, so we can understand if you place any point here somewhere, then due to this positive charge, potential will be positive. Due to this negative charge, the potential here will be negative, and that's why by adding them, it will become 0 at some point. I am not saying exactly at the center because one charge is plus 3 and another charge is minus 2. So it is not possible at the very center, but somewhere it will happen that potential will be 0. And obviously it will be close to, the point will be close to the smaller charge. Always remember the null point. This is known as null point. Null point will be always there near to the smaller charge. So I can show that charge, that point here somewhere. Here somewhere, let us say. So this is a point, let us say P1, where the potential will be 0. But this is not enough. There is another point also where the potential can be 0. Let us see. If you place a point here somewhere, then here also due to this negative charge, potential will be negative. Due to this positive charge, the potential will be positive. And so here also somewhere we can draw a point. Let me draw it here somewhere. Name is P2. At this point P2 also potential will be 0. Now you can obviously think that then in that case here also the same thing is going to happen, but the answer is no. Definitely due to this positive charge here the potential will be positive, and due to this negative charge the potential will be negative. But one more thing. See, charge wise this charge is larger, 3 into 10 raised to minus 8. So this charge is larger, so the potential here will be positive but having a large value. And this Q2 is minus 2. So magnitude wise the charge is less and the distance here is quite large. For this charge, charge is more, distance is less, so the potential will be more. This charge is less and the distance is more, that's why its potential will be negative, but the magnitude will be less, and that's why this point won't become a null point. Where the potential is 0, that is known as null point, so it will not become a null point. That means we are having 2 points where the potential can be 0. So we'll start from P1 first. Let me take the distance. Let me show the distance here. So here are all the distance shown. The distance between charge Q1 and Q2 is 15 centimeter. The distance of point P1, the null point P1, is x1 from Q1 charge, and the distance of the another null point P2 is x2 from the charge Q1. Now let us find out x1 and x2 one by one. First of all, we will discuss about P1. For the null point P1, we can write the potential V is equal to V1 plus V2. Here V1 and V2 are the potentials of charge Q1 and Q2. Obviously they are point like charge, and that's why we can use the equation KQ upon R. Now for Q1 we have to take the distance x1. But for Q2, we have to take this distance, and this distance will be obviously 15 minus x1. So I'll put that all, and here it is k, this is q1 upon x1 plus k, this is q2 upon 15 minus x, 15 minus x1. And now we can put the values. Now because we are saying this is a null point, that means the potential here will be 0. So I can just put 0 here. Then k can be taken as common. Remaining is q1. Now q1 is 3 into 10 raised to minus 8 divided by x1, and q2 is minus 2. So I am putting here minus, and this is 2 into 10 raised to minus 8 divided by, here I can write 15 minus x1. Mind well, this 15 is in centimeter, so the answer of x1 will also come in centimeter. So in this case, now we can write it further. See, you can see here this k is common, as well as 10 raised to minus 8 will be also common. So the remaining term will be something like this: 0 is equal to 3 upon x1 minus 2 upon 15 minus x1. Now solving this, we will get here 3 upon x1 is equal to 2 upon 15 minus x1, and so we will get 45 minus 3x1 is equal to 2x1, and so you will get x1 is equal to 45 by 5, right? And that means x1 will be 9 centimeter. This is the first answer. Now let us see for the another null point, that is P2. Here for null point P2, we can again write the equation like, let me write like V1, V dash is equal to V1 dash plus V2 dash. Now here for V1 dash and V2 dash, we will again use the equation of potential for point like charge, that is kq upon r. So let us see what is the value of r for charge q1 and charge q2 in this figure. Here it is. Now we are talking about this point P2. So we need the distance of P2 from Q1, and that is obviously x2. So for V1 dash, we will use the distance x2. Now for V2 dash, we need the distance between Q2 and P2, and that will be obviously x2 minus 15. We need this distance, that is x2 minus 15. So I'll put that values in this equation. Let us see that. Here it is now. Okay, let's start now. This is kq1 upon x2 plus kq2 upon x2 minus 15. This is x2 minus 15, remember. Now because this P2 is a null point, that's why the potential V dash will be 0 here, and the value k is common, and I can put the value of q1 now. Q1 is 3 into 10 raised to minus 8 upon x2, and this is minus 2 into 10 raised to minus 8 upon, here I have to put x2 minus 15. Now because the left side is 0, and you can see here k is common as well as 10 raised to minus 8 will also be common. So I can simplify this equation by writing something like this: 3 upon x2 will be equal to 2 upon x2 minus 15. And so now we can take a cross multiplication and can write 3x2 minus 45 is equal to 2x2. And simplifying this, we will get x2 is equal to 45 centimeter. So here is our second answer, that means the distance of the second null point. Now let us see example 2.3. Figures A and B shows the field lines of a positive and a negative point-like charge respectively. You can see this is a positive charge, so the electric field lines are radially outside. This is a negative charge, so the electric field lines are radially inside. Now you can see there are 2 points shown here in this field of positive charge P and Q, and here 2 points are shown, that is A and B. Now the questions are related to these points. First question A: give the sign of the potential difference Vp minus Vq and Vb minus Va. B: give the sign of the potential energy difference of small negative charge between the points Q and P and A and B. Then C: give the sign of the work done by the field in moving a small positive charge from Q to P. Then D: give the sign of the work done by the external agency in moving a small negative charge from B to A. Then E: does the kinetic energy of a small negative charge increase or decrease in going from B to A? Let us solve A. Give the sign of the potential difference Vp minus Vq and Vb minus Va. Let us see that. Here we will use the figure again, and we need to solve this A. First of all, Vp will be equal to Kq upon, let us say, Rp. Here suppose this charge is Q, so I am writing Kq upon Rp, and Vq will be equal to Kq upon Rq. This is the equation of point like charge. Here it's clear from this figure that Rp is less than Rq. You can see the distance of P, that is Rp, is less than the distance of Q, that is Rq. And so we can say, so obviously Vp will be greater than Vq from the above equation. And that's why when you take the difference Vp minus Vq, then this difference will be greater than 0. So this is going to be positive. At the same time, here Va will be equal to minus Kq upon Ra. See, this is a negative charge, so I am putting minus here, and the distance of A point is Ra and the distance of B point is Rb. So Vb will be equal to minus Kq upon Rb. Here also the distance of point A, that is Ra, is less than the distance of point B, that is Rb. And so we can write that Va will be less than VB. Mind well, it will be less than. The reason is the negative sign here. See, this distance is less. So obviously magnitude wise, this term will have larger value. But there is a negative sign. So considering the negative sign, this becomes more negative. So VA is less because it is more negative, and VB is large because it is less negative. And so we can now write the difference which is asked here, that is VB minus VA, that will be greater than 0, and so that will be also positive. Now let us have a look on the question B first. Here it is. Give the sign of the potential energy difference of a small negative charge between the points Q and P and A and B. Let us solve that. We'll again use the same figure, and now we are going to solve this B. We can solve this question with the help of definition of potential energy. If we place a negative charge here at point P, then because it is negative, it will have a attraction towards the positive charge. And also if we place here, then also it will have a attraction towards the positive charge. But here at point P, the attraction will be more, and at point Q, the attraction will be less. Now it's very simple as per the definition of potential energy. The point where the attraction is more will always have lower potential energy, and the point which is having less attraction will have comparatively a larger potential energy. So in this case, point P will have a lower potential energy. So I can write that here potential energy at point P is less than potential energy at point Q. And so the difference which is asked here is UQ minus UP, that will be obviously greater than 0. That means it will be positive in sign. Same way, in the second figure, here also we can think. See, this is negative charge, and we are going to put here a negative charge itself. This is all about putting a negative charge at point A. Now, if you put a negative charge at point A, it will have repulsion. And here also at point B also, it will have repulsion. Now, more the repulsion, more the potential energy. And that's why we can say at point A, the potential energy will be more, and at point B, the potential energy will be less, because point B is at a far distance, so the repulsive force will be less, and that's why the potential energy will be less here. And that's why we'll write that the potential energy at A, that is UA, is greater than the potential energy at B. And so the difference which is asked here is UA minus UB, and that will be obviously greater than 0. So this difference will be also positive. Now let us see the third question. Give the sign of the work done by the field in moving a small positive charge from Q to P. The fourth is also similar, so let us see that also. Give the sign of work done by the external agency in moving a small negative charge from B to A. Here we have to find out the work by the field while moving a positive charge from Q to P. Whereas in this question, work done by the external force, that means external agency, whatever it is, for moving a negative charge from B to A. Let us see that. We'll use the figure again, and here is the figure. Now we'll solve question C first. See, if we move any positive charge from Q to P, I'm talking about a positive charge from Q to P. So obviously there will be a repulsive force of this positive charge, and we have to work against that repulsive force while moving from Q to P. So if this work is done by external agency, external force, then that work will be positive. I repeat, if you move a positive charge from Q to P, that means you are coming close to this positive charge. That's why you have to do some work, positive work. So that will be a work done by the external agency. But here it is asked that work done by the electric field. So the work done by electric field will be negative. So that I am putting here. Work done by electric field for moving positive charge from Q to P will be negative. Now let us solve the question D for the second charge. In this question, we have to move a negative charge from B to A. Now this charge itself is negative and we are moving a negative charge from B to A. That means there will be a repulsive force, and we have to move that negative charge against that repulsive force. So we have to do some work. That means we have to do some work by external force or say external agency while moving from B to A. So obviously that work will be positive. So I'll put here that the work done by external agency for moving a negative charge from B to A will be positive. Now let us see the last question. Here it is asked that does the kinetic energy of a small negative charge increase or decrease in going from B to A? Okay, let us solve that. First, we'll go to our place, and here I will need this second figure. Let me write, this is the answer for E. What is asked? See, this is the second figure, and here are point B and A. And the question is asked, if we move a negative charge from B to A, then kinetic energy will decrease or increase. See, if you place a negative charge here, then this charge is also negative and you are placing a negative charge. So obviously there will be a repulsive force. And against that repulsive force, you are moving it from B to A against the repulsive force. So obviously the kinetic energy will decrease. So the answer here is, so the kinetic energy will decrease while moving a negative charge from B to A.